time, guys, remotely?
Two different server,
Okay.
different users.
So the answer is two people can connect to the server remotely at a time, guys. Two people can connect to the servers remotely. Okay, at a time. So when third person is trying to connect, say for example, we have Jayesh and we have Harminder. Okay, so Jayesh and Harminder both are already connected to the server, guys. Jayesh and Harminder both are already connected to the server. Two ports are completed. Okay, now third person is, how can you exit? I'll tell you. I'll show you, Raju Reddy. Today I'll show you. Okay, how can you exit? Okay, so now the third person. Okay, Hiralal is trying to connect to the server. Hiralal is trying to connect to the server. Okay, so when Hiralal gave his username and password, like what Hiralal will do, guys? What is the IP address? First, let me check the IP address of this machine. Okay, so what is the command to check the IP address, guys?
IP config.
Okay, so those who are already working, that's fine, guys. You can answer, but try to answer those who are not working, those who are from non-technical background. Okay. So 192.168 1.5, guys. So let me connect to the server remotely. So now Hiralal is trying to connect to the server. Already for 192.168 1.5, Harmendra is connected, Jayesh is connected. Both are already connected, guys. Okay. Now Hiralal is trying to connect. So what Hiralal will do, he will simply open remote. Okay, in the start button, he will just open remote desktop connection. He will give the server IP address. Okay, once Hiralal gave the server IP address, what it will show you, guys, it will ask us to enter the username and password. Hiralal will enter his username and password, guys. Once Hiralal enter his username and password, okay, he will get yes or no screen. This is common. After clicking on yes, Hiralal will get one small pop-up. Okay, a small pop-up. He will get a small pop-up. So what is that pop-up, guys? It will show you the existing connections. Okay, already Harminder is connected, Jayesh is connected, right? So it will show you Harminder connection and Jayesh connection. Okay, Hiralal has two options now. Either Hiralal has to kill any of the sessions, first thing. Either Hiralal has to kill any of their sessions, like either Hiralal has to kill Harminder session or Hiralal has to kill Jayesh session. How to kill it? Just simply click on that username. I want to kill Harminder session. You can see two usernames on the pop-up, guys. If you want to take Harminder session, click on Harminder name so that Harminder connection will be closed. Hiralal session will be established. You want to kill Jayesh session. Click on Jayesh name. Okay. Jayesh will get a notification. Hey, Hiralal is trying to access your connection. If Jayesh click OK, okay, Jayesh can exit and Hiralal can enter into the server. If Jayesh is not responding for 30 seconds, what happened, guys? Okay. Automatically Hiralal can take the connection, guys. This is very important. Okay. So at a time, I just want to share one thing, guys. At a time, two persons only can connect to the server remotely. If third person is trying to access, the third person will get a screen of the active connections. If third person want to go back, he can go back. Or if anyhow third person wants to get the connection, third person has to kill any of the existing sessions. How to kill it? Just click on the name. After 30 seconds, that session will be killed and Hiralal can be entered into that particular machine. Harmender session will be disconnected, guys. This is how it will work. Is that clear, everyone? So at a time, parallelly, only two persons can connect to the servers remotely. Okay, if already two Windows people are connected, then again you have to request them, hey, I want to take your connection. There is an issue from SQL side. I want to take your connection. Then instead of killing Harminder or Jayesh, ping them in the teams. Hey Jayesh, there is an issue from SQL side. I want to connect and I want to check it. If Jayesh doesn't have any work, Jayesh will log off from the server. Hey, Hiralal, you can take my session. Or Harminder log off from server and he will tell you like, hey Hiralal, you can take my session. Okay, so if you want to kill it, there you can see if connection is active, you can see on the screen active connection. If connection is not active, idle since 4 hours, idle since 6 hours, If it is showing idle since this many hours, you can kill it, guys. No issues. But again, before killing, take their approvals. If they are doing any important thing, if Harmendra is executing important scripts and all, or he is doing an important activity, you cannot kill Harmendra session. Harmendra will escalate the issue, or JS will escalate the issue. How you how you kill my session? I am doing an important activity. Okay, guys. So I cannot show you. Okay, why? Because we should have two connections in the organization. You can see that. Okay, this is how it will work. Fine. So now everything is ready, guys. Now Windows machine is ready. Can I share pic? Yeah, Jayesh, if you have, you can share the pic. Okay, do you have any such pic? Let me stop sharing. Can you share your screen, Jayesh? Is it possible to you to share your screen?
I'm sending a message on WhatsApp.
Okay, okay, done, done. Let me check. Okay, I got your message. Okay, okay. What I can do? Let me WhatsApp. Let me open my WhatsApp. Can you see my WhatsApp, guys?
No.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so this is how it will be. Thanks for sharing, Jayesh. Okay, so this is how it will be. See here, Jayesh just masked the usernames. Okay, you can see here. See here, there are active connections. If you see it clearly, this person currently is active on this machine, and another person is away. So in that case, which session you are going to kill first?
We select away. Away.
Second one, sir, away.
Correct. Okay, so you have to kill away. Why? Because currently he is not active. He just sometimes you can see idle also here. You can see idle. Okay, so if you see idle, try to kill the idle sessions first. Okay, so you can see here select a user to disconnect so that you can sign in. Means two people are already connected to the server. Now third person is trying to access. When he is trying to access, you can see here there are too many users signed in. He is trying to get this screen, this pop-up. Okay, then it is your decision whether you want to go back, or whether you want to kill any session, or whether you want to ping this person or this person. Hey, I need an important activity. I want to get your connection. Can you please log off from the server? You can ask him. If he's not doing any important things and all, he is going to log off from the server. If both are active, sir, which connection I have to kill? No, don't kill it. Take the approvals. If Harminder here, imagine this is for Harminder and this is for Jayesh session. Both are showing as active. Okay, then ping any of them in the teams. Hey Harminder, okay, I want to connect to the server. Can if you don't have work, can you please log off from the server? Or you can ping Jayesh. If Harminder said no, 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 I'm doing some important activity, you can ping Jayesh. Okay, any of them give you the access so that Jayesh will be logged off from the server and you can enter into the server, guys. This is how it will work. Okay, right. Chalo, thank you so much, Jayesh. Done. People are connecting, disconnecting. What is the issue? I don't know. Who just connected, guys? Who just connected?
Me, Raju, sir.
What happened? Some people are connecting using
Yeah.
two devices. Guys, again
No,
connecting,
sir.
connecting. I can see you two names, Shivshankar.
No, sir. Me, Raju connected.
That's okay. That's okay. Not you. Shivshankar, I can see you two names. What happened to you? And I don't see your mic is enabled so that I don't think you are able to hear me. Hmm. Guys, if you are connecting through mobile and if you are connecting through laptop, let me know. Okay. So it's very important. People are going to misuse the link. Okay. Done. So everything is ready, guys. My Windows machine is ready. Now the thing is I have to install the SQL Server. So what is the main prerequisite to install the SQL Server, guys? So RAM, this is common. You should have minimum RAM. You should have minimum storage. Okay, you should have minimum CPU and all. These are all very common, guys. Okay, so if you want to
.NET.
install, yes, correct. If you want to install any hardware and software components, okay, if you want to install any hardware and I'm sorry, if you want to install any software, you should have, okay, two requirements, guys. Two requirements. What are those two requirements? Hardware requirements and software requirements. Okay, software requirements. So hardware requirements, you know, you should have enough RAM. Okay, you should have enough storage. You should have enough CPU cores. Okay, you should have CPU. So these are the hardware requirements. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. Sorry. Okay, just muted you. Okay, Shiv Shankar, Shiv Kumar. If you have any questions, you can unmute. So these are the hardware requirements, guys. What are the software requirements for SQL Server, especially for SQL Server? Okay, the main software requirement is .NET Framework. You have to install .NET Framework, and your .NET Framework version should be 3.5 and more, guys. 3.5 and more. Okay, it should be 3.5 and more. And remaining softwares, you know, right? We should have one Windows operating system. We should have SQL Server software to install, right? Without SQL Server software, how you can install SQL Server, right? So you should have SQL, the main software you should have, right, to install. So these are the main software requirements, guys. Chalo, let's install .NET Framework now. Okay, so again, installing .NET Framework is not our responsibility. Once Windows team created Windows machine, okay, once Windows team created Windows machine, there are some softwares. Okay, there are some predefined softwares. Okay, once the Windows machine is ready, Windows team will install some softwares like .NET Framework is very common for most of the applications. They will install .NET Framework, and they will install some third party tools, monitoring tools and all, and they are going to install some antivirus softwares. Okay, so these things will be done by the Windows team, guys. So usually in the organization we don't install .NET Framework, guys. Okay, we don't install .NET Framework in the organization. That's the responsibility of the Windows team. So nothing to worry. But installing .NET Framework is very easy, not a difficult task. Okay. So what you can do now, go to the server. Okay. So I told you last time, if you remember, if I want to install anything, what is the source for us, guys, in the server? Anyone remember that option? I want to install some software or some components in the server. There is a source for us. What is that source? You can see on your screen if you observe it clearly.
Yes.
Sorry.
The server manager.
Server manager,
Manager.
very good. Okay, server manager is one tool which will help you to install different applications or components, guys. Okay, but don't ask, sir, can I install SQL Server using server manager? No, that is different thing. So inbuilt softwares like .NET Framework, these kind of things you can install using your server manager, guys. Open the server manager, click on add roles and features, go to next, go to next, go to next. Go to next. You want to install .NET Framework. .NET Framework is a feature, so go to feature section. So I want to install .NET Framework 3.5. Okay, so select this .NET Framework 3.5, and if you want, just expand this, select all the checkboxes, whatever checkboxes are there. Try to select these checkboxes, guys. Okay, and just minimize this and go to next. Go to next. Go to next. And this is the final screen, guys. Here you have to do small change. What is that change? Click on specify an alternate source path, guys. Actually, this software is there in your Windows operating system, so OS file, guys. The .NET framework software is in your Windows OS file. Okay, so make sure whether in your D drive Windows OS is attached or not. This is my Windows OS file. How can I get this Windows OS file, guys? Here, can anyone tell me how can I get this Windows OS file here? How I just attached this Windows OS file? Can anyone tell me, guys? Okay, chalo. If you remember yesterday while installing operating system, okay, what you have to do? Go to the Oracle VM machine settings,
Storage.
storage. Here you are going to add the operating system, right? Whatever software
Yes.
you are adding here, okay, that will make an entry under one drive here, guys, in the machine. Okay, is it clear? So if I just changed my Windows operating system to SQL Server, then here In the machine, you can see SQL Server software in the D drive, guys. D drive is a detachable drive like a disk, CD kind of stuff will be act as a D drive. Okay, so whenever you change the software here, okay, the software will be changed in the D drive here, guys. So in this D drive, actually .NET Framework components are there. So I have to give the path. So how you know, sir, what is the path? If you go to here if you see there is a path e sources backslash yes x yes backslash, but my operating system is there in the which drive, guys?
D drive.
With
D
D
drive.
drive. If you see here in the brackets, you can see D drive. Okay, only change is keep it everything as it is, just change it the E drive to D drive backslash sources sources backslash yes x yes backslash. That's it, guys. If you don't give this path, your .NET Framework installation will be failed, guys. Or else simply blindly give this path. Sir, what is this? I don't understand. No problem. This is not our responsibility, right? Blindly give this path, guys. And before giving, make sure whether operating system is attached in the D drive or not. Okay, that is the only thing. That's it. Click OK and install, guys. This is how you have to install the SQL server. I mean, sorry, so sorry. This is how we have to install the .NET Framework, guys. Okay, so once you install .NET, now it is going to install .NET Framework 2.0, 3.0, okay, 3.5 as well. So once it was installed these components, then you are ready to install SQL Server. If you don't install .NET Framework, guys, what happened? Your SQL Server installation will be failed definitely. There are some pre-checks. In the pre-checks, it will check whether .NET Framework is installed or not. If not installed, that pre-check will be failed. If that pre-check is failed, you cannot proceed to install the SQL Server, guys. It won't take much time. It will take just 1 or 2 minutes. That's it, guys. Any questions you can ask me in the meantime?
So, sir, we can say that it's a mandate software to install SQL Server .NET.
Correct. Guys, there is an issue from my side. Okay, this internet Airtel I'm using seems packets are dropping. If sometimes packets are dropping, you can see that kind of black screen, guys. In your organization also, if internet is not good, you can see now we got one pop-up, right? Of course, you will get very regularly. Again, you will get that pop-up. It will try for 1 to 5 attempts. Okay, it will wait for 5 attempts. If 5 attempts are not successful, again it will be closed. Your remote connections will be closed. Okay, so it's very common, guys. Sometimes if your internet is not good, you will get like that. So nothing to worry. Just now you got one black screen with one notification, right? So that's what I'm talking about.
Excuse me, sir, one question.
Yes, please.
So Harminder here.
Yeah.
Sir, we have a different environment for Windows servers. So do we get this like a similar environment in different Windows server like 2012, 16, 19?
Mostly, guys, the environment should be same. Okay, as discussed. If production environment, see, you're correct, Harminder. Okay, sometimes in your organization you might see 2012 servers, you might see 2014 servers, you might see 2016, 17, 19 servers. It's very common. Our environment is very big environment. We are still using SQL Server 2000. We are still using 2005. We have 8 servers. We have 8 R2 servers, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19. All the versions we are maintaining. Because that depends upon the application, guys. Some applications will generate revenue. Some applications won't generate revenue. So I don't want to upgrade my application to the latest version. I'm happy with my existing setup. So that's why I'll use the old version. Got the point? So yes, sometimes we can see different environments with different versions also. So it depends upon the completely depends upon the organization strategy. If they are getting money, they are getting revenue, they will upgrade to the latest versions. If simply that the things are moving, okay, chalta, okay. So in that case, no issues. They are going to use the older versions also. Okay, Arminder.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Okay, okay then. So you can see here installation succeeded on this machine. This is your server name, guys. You can close it. Okay, so now .NET Framework is installed successfully. Okay, so guys, I want to tell you one thing. So if you are connected to the server directly, you cannot copy the things from your local laptop to the Windows server. Okay, so copy paste won't work. So if you are in that case, of course, there is only one way, that you have to attach the softwares using Oracle VirtualBox machine settings, guys. Okay, please reconnect. It is showing less than 1 minute. Please join with the same link, guys.